Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, bismillah.
Waalaikumsalam
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh. So, today I'm Marlutra Sudirman and Baran Ahmad Haidar. And today we'll uh, do weekend English talk about the backpacking abroad. Travel more and spend less. With the speaker, Kenzi Hara.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello everyone. Wait a second. Can you guys see my face? Oh, okay. Hello, good morning, Mas Umar and Mas Fadlan.
Morning.
Morning. I'd like to apologize for at the first time because the roof at my accommodation doesn't allow me to noise, especially in the room. So I'm looking for a slightly more comfortable spot at a nearby coffee shop. So if there is some another sound like cars or anything else, tolong dimaklumi ya. Okay, okay, can you guys show my screen presentation, perhaps? Okay. So first one, I want to thank you to the organizer for inviting me to be your resources person today. And I'm going to break down the exact mechanics of the international backpacking. Like the title is the travel more and spend less. Okay. So for many of us, Indonesia traveling abroad is associated with the one specific image, following the a tour guide with a flag, rigid and also expensive tour groups, and eating cattle food. But we are completely discarding that model today because when you approach travel like a system, when you optimize the logistics the way you would engineer a network or plan a massive 30 country expedition, the world will be open up. Our objective today is very simple: it's a travel more and spend less. And you don't need to a massive trust fund to see the world. You just need a proven system. Let's get into the mechanics. So whether you are executing a short border crossing in Southeast Asia or engineering a multi-year global expedition, the framework remains identical. Plan smarter, pack lighter, eat local, and also sleep safe. And also, if you remember nothing else from this session, remember this: the absolute cheapest flight is the one you actually take. Okay, so why do we go backpacking at all? Because the first one is very comfortable, and the answer is the first one is control. Backpacking gives you a total operational control over your time, your experience, and your capital. And also, there are four pillars to this mindset. The first one is explore your terms. If you find a hidden neighborhood you love, you gotta stay longer. If the city doesn't feel right, you pivot and leave early, and also you dictate the schedule. And the second one is experience different cultures. You live at the ground level. You eat where the locals eat. You eat. You also take the transit they take. You also um, don't just observe the country. You also participate in it. And the third one is build independence. Navigating a foreign city where no one speaks your language versus rapid problem solving. It builds kind of confidence. you cannot learn in the classroom, especially in English. And the fourth one is I call as preserve capital. By operating smartly, you also scratch a limited rupiah budget exponentially. Uh, s- Spontaneity is great, but spontaneity requires structure. I recommend there is a 6 week uh, preparation timeline. The first one is research. Research is means you map your target zone and also check the climate so you don't have to arrive during monsoon season. Crucially, you must address your visa requirements immediately for Indonesian passport holders. Access varies by destination. Some countries require a visa, while others offer a visa-free entry. To travel with peace of mind, always check the official website of the Indonesian embassy in your destination country to confirm the specific requirements. Generally, many Asian countries offer us visa-free entry with stays ranging from 14 until 30 days per visit. At immigration, also, you need to state that you are traveling for a holiday. After providing a few necessary details, you will be clear to enter your destination. Step number two is book. You're gonna log in the rigid element, your inbound flight, your outbound flight, and the first 2 nights of your accommodation. Leave the days between open. Your plane should be scaffolding, not a handcuff. The step three is travel. The step three is pack. Uh, Calculate your daily operational budget. Pack your physical gear based on the climate data you just researched. Step four is travel. You gotta deploy, arrive with a curiosity, and let the system you built do the work. Your destination is detected by your budget because before you log in any planes, you must evaluate a country based on the six core variables. The first one is flight. The second one is accommodation, food, transport, visa, and also the exchange rate. I have the benchmark here. The first one is the accommodation. So the price of a hostel dorm sets the absolute floor for your daily spending. When choosing a country, look at the baseline first. It tells you instantly if a destination is also viable. For example, if you're looking at the Southeast Asia, a bed in Vietnam might cost $5 per night, making it highly sustainable. Whereas a bed in a major Western hub will be cost significantly more. Next, evaluate the and transport. You gotta ask: does the country have a strong street food culture? Does it have the cheap public transit, public transportation? If a destination forces you to rely on a formal sit-down restaurant and taxis, your budget will be burned in days. For Indonesia, we could say over budget thingy. Like once you have selected the destination that fits with this variable, you have to manage the final piece. This is the exchange rate. Yeah. Let's be honest, our budget is heavily dictated by the rupiah against foreign countries. To mitigate the currency bleed, you must to implement a strict three-tier financial system. The tier one is to keep the bulk of your capital safe at home in your traditional bank, Indonesian bank, yeah, in here. And tier number second is move your dedicated travel budget to a multi-currency digital bank. Watch the exchange rate when the rupiah is also strengthened. Manually convert and lock in your foreign currency balances right in the app. Tier number third is use an e-wallet or a secondary travel debit card for daily ground level operation because some highly practical news regarding from the third tier in several key countries like Thailand, Japan, Malaysia, South Korea, China, Brunei will be you, you can use Kris Indonesian Kris as an alternative payment method because this also eliminates the immediate when you arrive in that country, you're gonna need to looking for the ATM. You're gonna take out the cash. So if you use Kris, Indonesian Kris, it will be simplified. and eliminates the immediately to hand the ATM around the country. How to use it? You just simply open your Indonesian bank account, mobile banking, or e-wallet like GoPay, and also you gonna scan the local QR code like exactly as you would back home. Personally, when operating abroad, I rely almost entirely on cards and QR payment. It is faster, cleaner, and more secure. If I can deploy my Indonesian bank app, I do. If I am in a region not yet integrated into the Kris network, such as Vietnam, Laos, or the Philippines, I pivot to the third-party regional apps like Malaysia's Touch and Go e-wallet, which is seamlessly covers for those gaps. The golden rule for the cash and cards always being clips like new US dollar, like this one. Yeah, you're gonna need this US dollar, the new one, the clips, and for the emergency physical cash, it is very universal backup because you can just go to the money changer to exchange it from the USD or euros into the local currencies. And also, when the foreign ATM or credit card machine asks if you want to convert a transaction to a rupiah, you're gonna hit decline. Always hit decline because always start in the local. Um, the next slide, the comparison. So I call it as the flag. So airfare is usually your highest capital expenditure. You're gonna optimize it using these six protocol. The first one is compare aggressively. Never buy flight to some countries. And the second is for flexibility. You're gonna shifting your departure dates by just 24 to 48 hours. Often drop prices by up to 40%. The third is route through hub. Do not fly direct from Jakarta to or Bali to Europe. It's almost always cheaper to fly a massive hub like from Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia, Changi in Singapore, or Don Mueang in Bangkok. First, it will be catch a long haul flight from there. Number four is time your purchase. Airline pricing has a rhythm. Book during Tuesday, Wednesday, or promo windows about 8 weeks out. Number five, dodge peak surges. Always avoid like Lebaran, local school holidays, and also the European summer peaks. Why? Because it's gonna be very crowded, and the ticket is gonna high up the prices. Number six is travel carry on only. You're gonna eliminate check bag fees, eliminate waiting at the carousel, eliminate the risk of lost luggage, ruining your first week. And then the next one is where you sleep dictate your daily budget. Let's look at the option. I already make the table. So this one is the lodging metrics. Basically, the first one is hotels. Hostels. Hostels is mandatory for high cost zone. For $8 to $25 a night, you get a bed, kitchen, network of other travelers like Wi-Fi, especially. Uh, and the second one is budget hotels. Budget hotel is very strategic for recovery days when a travel is very hits. Spend 20 to $40 for privacy and a quiet night. It will be highly recommended if you guys only transit for maybe 1 until 2 days. You can choose budget hotels, but if you don't have that much budget, you can choose hostels for sure. Um, and then the third one is guest houses and homestays. It will be offer high value and also a deep localized experience. When booking, here is your execution checklist. Do filter reviews by the last 90 days. A hostel that was a great year ago might be terrible today. Do verify its proximity to train lines or bus stops on the real map. Don't buy the absolute cheapest bed if it's in the high crime zone, and don't ignore the cancellation policies because the flexibility is the key. The next one, the next one is the pack. Ounces equal pounds, and pounds equal chain. The rule of for packing is absolute. If you can live without in Jakarta, leave it in Jakarta. You really only need a 9 item loadout, like in the picture. The first one is your passport and documents. Always bring it whenever you go. Like for example, I go to the local coffee shop around here, and then I always bring my passport inside my bag, and also a few documents like maybe it's like proof, yeah, like SIM or KTP. Yeah, it's the same thing. I always bring it inside my wallet. Number second is phone and charging cables. You always bring it. Uh, a universal travel adapter because the socket type change widely between Asia, Europe, and America. The fourth one is travel size toiletries because at a few immigration, at few airport in some of country, you're gonna there is some strict rules about the liquids because the maximum one bottle for the liquid is only 100 milli, and you cannot bring over 100 milli. Otherwise, they're gonna take it. And also, after the clothing rotation, you have to buy clothes or bring clothes that you can easily wash in a sink or dry overnight, like some t-shirt or maybe some shirt. Yeah, it's up to you. Number six is a small first aid kit included your personal Indonesian essentials. Yeah, you're gonna bring the tolak angin thingy because somehow uh, at the another country like Thailand and like Laos or Vietnam, Philippines, they don't know masuk angin. Yeah. So you have to bring your own tolak angin for sure. It's for your own good. Number seven is a reusable water bottle. It will be stops the daily cash bleed of buying plastic water bottles. For example, if you go to some supermarket, some local stores down here, uh, in Indonesia we buy aqua. I think it's for like 5,000 rupiah. Outside it will be cost around $5 perhaps, like 5,000 until 10,000. So if you buy, let's say you stay in some country for about 30 days, you have to spend around 300,000 rupiah only for water bottle. You can just bring your own bottle and then you used to fill it out in some of free refill water bottle. Uh, at the airport, at the local transportation, yeah, some of them have it. Number eight is it's a 10,000 mAh power bank because your phone is your map and your boarding passes. It cannot die. Uh, and then number nine is physical document copies. You're gonna completely separate from your actual passport. And then the next one is the plate. Yeah, food is a primarily cultural touch point. It is why we travel, but you must be highly selective about what fuels you, especially for us, the Muslim travelers. Sourcing halal food is an absolute priority because my teachers always said what we consume shapes our character. So maintaining this standard is also non-negotiable. However, eating out, especially in regions where halal options are scarce or carry a premium markup, can rapidly drain your reserves. If securing verified halal meals become too difficult or expensive, you gotta pivot to your contingency plan to cook your own food, buying some local groceries and preparing your meals at a hostel or the homestay is both the safest and most uh, economic economical alternative. Yeah. When you do eat out, target local establishment and utilize street food. As Indonesian, we know this like kaki lima. We're gonna look a vendor with the high turnover. A busy grill is a safe grill. How can I say it? Yeah, the next one is the safety net. The route when it comes to getting around the country, the strategy is very simple. Move like the locals move. Walking is free, and it is the best way to discover the texture of the city. You can just walk around the city, around the corner shop, wherever you want to go. Uh, Public transit like metros and tuk-tuks are cheap and frequent, and also for the local buses are the absolute standard for the regional crossings. Pro tip for the long distance, you have to use the overnight trains. They are highly efficient. You can pay for transit. You completely eliminate a lot hotel bill for that night, and you wake up at your objective. Reserve ride sharing apps like Grab or Uber strictly for only emergency extraction or for AM airport runs. And Grab is actually worldwide, and also what is it called Green SM. Green SM. It comes from Vietnam, and there is also in Laos, for example. So you have to download the application and then you can just pay it, but with cash, yeah, because they have their own local payments. It's called Lokapay. Lokapay is some Laos thing like a wallet, and you have to avoid taxes, some illegal taxes, because it will be cost you higher up, and always find the official train or bus lane into the city. The next one is I call it as the safety net for the risk management and the redundancy. Backpacking is safe when you pack it smart. Risk management is also mandatory. Keep one physical copy of your passport in your bag. Keep a digital copy of your passport in your email on a Google Drive. Let's say you have to scan your own password, especially in the biodata section. You're gonna save it on your Google Drive, your gallery. In case if you forget to bring your passport, you can show them your identity, because passport is like our KTP, yeah, in other country. So we have to bring it there. Um, you have to transmit also your itinerary, at least one trusted contact back in Indonesia, and update them when you change the cities. Because some of immigration will ask you, let's say you go to China, let's say you go to China, they're gonna ask you your ticket, your flight ticket, and then your hotel confirmation booking, and also the ticket departure from the China. Let's say after China, you will go to the Thailand, so you have to show them the proof that you have the ticket from China to Thailand, gitu. And you have to memorize your four basic words in the local language like hello, please, thank you, and help. Yeah. Um, You have to also procure the travel insurance. A $40 policy covers medical inspection, stolen gear, and trip interruptions. A single hospital visit abroad can destroy your finances. Do not board a plane without the insurance. But I think it will be depends, yeah, on you, on your budget lah. If you have a extra budget, you can just directly buy for the travel insurance. But if you don't have any extra budget, you can just keep in mind it will be your fault if something happens to you. Let's say your phone is lost inside of the plane, so you have to keep it by yourself. You cannot just complaining to the staff because your phone was stolen, because you don't have any travel insurance. So if you have any travel insurance, let's say a flight ticket, they can help you with it. They can looking for it, and sometimes they can repay you. Uh, Depends on your phone or yeah, luggage. Yeah, luggage also like in the Japan when you buy some travel insurance. I saw it from the social media like TikTok, I guess. There is someone uh, buying the travel insurance on the plane, and then his luggage was broken, and then the uh, Japanese immigration directly changed the sorry his luggage into the new one. Yeah, I think so. And then the last, I think it's not the last one. It should be, oh yeah, it should be two more. This is the landmines. You have to avoid the tourist patches, yeah, because every traveler makes mistakes. But you don't have to make the expensive one. You have to avoid these common operational failures. Do edit your pack list. Don't drag a 25 kilo suitcase that prevents you from walking. Do stick to your daily budget. Don't burn through your cash on day one just because you're excited and the conversion rate hasn't clicked in your brain yet. Do calculate your visa processing times properly. And finally, do lock away 10% of your total budget as an untouchable emergency reserve. And then the last, yeah, here's some of a summary of the operation that I've made. The first one is plan. You have to build the scaffolding on your trip. The second is budget. You have to protect your capital and manage your currency tiers. The third one is backlight. You have to maintain your mobility. Uh, the fourth one is stay safe. And is explore. You have to let the journey change you. The infrastructure is there. The framework is set. The only remaining variable is where you will choose to go first. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to answering your question. Is there any question from Mr. Umar and Mr. Fardan?
Okay, sir. I wanna ask you something. The first is what are two main benefits of backpacking abroad?
Okay. The first one is operational control. Yeah. It grants total freedom over your schedule, allowing you to change your itinerary, uh, stay longer in places you love, or pivot when necessary. The second one is cultural immersion and independence. Living at the ground level using local transit and eating where local eat forces rapid problem solving and build a deep personal independence compared to rigid tour groups.
Okay. Next is why it's important to research visa requirements before traveling to another country.
Um, so for the international passport holder, especially, ancient rules vary significantly from visa-free access to strict pre-approval requirements. Researching early via official channels like the Indonesian Embassy ensures the legal compliance. It also will provide its peace of mind and prevents being turned away at the boarding gate. Actually,
All right. Next, what factor should you consider when choosing a budget-friendly destination?
what factors? Well, actually, you should evaluate six core variables. The first one is flight, is a, and then also the accommodation. You can using the hostel for plus as the baseline, and then also the food culture for the availability of a street food, and then local transport, visa requirements, and the exchange rate, how the rupiah performs against the local currencies or euro or US dollar.
Okay. And mention two ways to find cheaper international flight.
Mm, there are two ways actually. The first one is for forced date flexibility, uh, shifting the pattern dates by 24 to 48 hours can drop ticket prices up to 50%, sorry, to 40%, I think. And route through budget hubs, flying into major regional hubs first, like uh, Kuala Lumpur International Airport or Changi, rather than booking direct flights from application like Traveloka or Trip. You can choose the alternative methods, include booking during midweek promo windows about 8 weeks, or traveling with carry-on only. So it will be cheaper for you. So you don't have to pay more little more expensive for the direct flight from Jakarta to Amsterdam, let's say. You can just pay some transit, sorry, transit country from Jakarta to Kuala Lumpur, let's say, and then Kuala Lumpur to uh, Amsterdam. It will be cheaper for you.
Okay. Next is what should you check before booking hostel or budget accommodation?
Okay. What we should to check is actually the first one is check the reviews within the last 90 days to ensure the current quality, verify the location on the real map, and also for proximity, like public transit, and also ensure it is outside high crime zones and check the cancellation policy for the flexibility. Uh, because somehow when you go abroad to some country, you don't bring your own transportation like motorcycle or car. You will be looking forward to the local transportation like trains, buses, or maybe tuk-tuks ya, or metros gitu.
Okay, maybe last question for me is why is packing light important for backpackers?
Packing light, it will be preserve your mobility, allowing you to easily walk from transit station to your accommodation, and will be eliminate check back fees and carousel wait times, and also there is lost luggage. If you just backpacking around 1 until 3 days, let's say, you just bring one luggage, including the 9 points that I have shared to you before. Which one? This one. There's always a passport, phones, adapter, butter bottle, power bank, travel size toiletries. Yeah, it will be fit inside one bag actually, so you don't have to bring the carrier bag or maybe uh, luggage or maybe some duffel bag. You just need your own backpack to fit it all.
Okay, maybe that's all.
Okay.
Uh, Sir, could you
Hmm?
give us some tips to save money on food while traveling abroad? Because sometimes we don't mind about the food, but we only mind about the travel, not the food. So could you give us some tips?
Okay. Uh, and walk 3 blocks from the major tourist landmarks to drop food prices up to 50%. Like for example, in Thailand and Laos, there is a bunch of street food. You just go into the night market. Uh, the local food is very cheap there, or you can just cook at home. Use your hostel or homestays or hotels kitchens to prepare your own meals. Uh, You can just buy to some local market here, which is very vital in also maintaining dietary principles like sourcing halal food, and also it will be very affordable because when you go out eating some local food, somehow when they don't speak English, they're gonna charge you more. For example, last night I went to some local food here. Um, this guy is selling chicken with rice, with some sauce and yeah, some drinks like iced tea or lemon tea. The local price is around 20 20,000 kip, 20,000 kip. I think in Indonesia around 10,000 or 90,000 something. Um, when I asked him using English how much for this price, they told me it's about 50,000. The thing in rupiah. So they're gonna price you up for the local street vendor, but it's only some of few people, not at all. I hope it helps.
Then for the next, uh, why is public transportation often better option for the budget backpackers?
Um, the public transportation will provide its deep uh, cultural texture and also efficient options like night trains allow you to pay for transit, which is really completely eliminating hotel bill for that night. I always use local transportation like tuk-tuk or metros. Maybe they're going to cost me like $1 until $2 per trip. But if I use taxis, they will cost me around $4 until $5. So it will be safe my money around 50%. Yeah. They also accept it in cash fee. So you have to looking for the ATM. You're gonna change the currencies into the local currencies, and then you're gonna pay them with the cash. Somehow, Visa or Mastercard are not working in some countries, so you have to bring your own cash because in some countries like Vietnam, Laos, um, cash is king. So mostly they use cash uh, inside their country.
Right. Then next, uh, what should I do to keep the password and important documents safe?
To maintaining your own passport and the important documents safe, um, silent backup system. The first one is I have the physical copy in my bag, in my backpack, but I have my own passport too. I always bring it whenever I go to like coffee shop or go to some night market. I always bring it at my hand. It's on the physical copy, and I have also the digital copy in my email, my, inside my gallery, and also my cloud account like Google Drive or iCloud. Yeah. Um, and I have also the photocopy of my passport because last time I go to Indonesian embassy uh, at Vietnam, they said that if you go to some other countries and you actually don't have to bring your own passport, you don't have to bring your physical passport. You can just directly bring the photocopy uh, whenever you go. It's also proof that you have the identity for it. You just make sure that you have the physical copy at the hotel or inside your backpack.
Okay. Uh, Imagine we have a limited travel budget. Uh, what should we prioritize? expensive accommodation or local experiences?
Um, for me personally, I would prioritize for the local experience and budget accommodation, yeah, like hostels, because somehow hostels are very cheap. And also it will be built a community networks, yeah, because somehow inside the hostels you will meet a lot of people from another country. Like at my hostel, there's a guy from Chinese, from Germany, from Thailand, and also from Nigeria. Uh, Somehow every night uh, we chit chat each other every night uh, while drinking our own coffee. You can just make friends, make your own network there. And also you have to spend some authentic cultural engagement for a better spend here, like local food or extended travel and away. So my tips, if you wanna limit your travel budget, if the destination you can reach it by walking, you have to walk. But if you cannot walk, you can just going to some local transportation like tuk-tuks or metro. If it's very far and there is no local transportation, you don't have any choices. You can choose a taxis. Online taxis is better than offline taxis because they the online taxis driver, it will be charged same like the application. Let's say I want to go from the hostels to the mall or the local malls here. Let's say from the online taxis, they gonna charge you $2.3, and then offline taxis will be cost you around $10. It's gonna be slightly little bit expensive, so you have to choose different method. Like if you want to walk, just walk because walk is free. Yeah? You don't have to uh, give out some money to people. You just buy drink for yourself if you're tired. Yeah. If there is a metro or local transportation, you can walk by there and just avoid offline taxis because it's very expensive.
All right, for the next one. For my first backpacker trip, could you give me three most important things that I should prepare before leaving?
Um, Three most important things. The first one is always visa and documentation clearance. It's for the guarantee legal entry and avoid costly airport mishaps. Yeah. The second one is the financial and cash or banking setup, structuring multi-currency digital account and Chris apps to avoid currency conversion fees and the ATM's hunt. And the third one is travel insurance because a single medical emergency abroad can completely destroy your whole finances. So it is an absolute non-negotiable safety net.
All right. Uh, could you give us some common backpacker mistake that we can avoid?
Common backpacker mistake. The first one is always say thank you, hello, excuse me, to some local people around here. It will be carried kind of respect between us to the local people, of course. You have to stick to the rules around the city. For example, like at my hostel, we cannot speak loudly inside the room. We cannot bring our own food inside the room, and I cannot just drink coffee inside of my room. So you have to um, understand the rules, and you have to obey the rules. Yeah. Don't um, the, somehow don't break the rules. Otherwise, they're gonna charge you up. Like example, at my hostel, if any of those violations are broken, someone is broken the rules, they will be charged each person around $50. I think it's around 800 or 1 million something in rupiah. It's very expensive. It's also a common mistake for us, some some tourists, yeah, in a local destination. And then what is it called? Yeah? Yeah, I think it's respecting people is very important, yeah, and it will be the priorities at the first one. Maybe that's for the common mistakes that I know that I have to always prepare for it. I have to what is it called? Um, develop every day to the local people around here. Like you meet someone you know, you just smile and say hello. Like to Indonesia, you say assalamualaikum. Same like that lah.
All right. Then for the final question before closing, could you give us the conclusion so of this? What,
So the conclusion is actually I built into 5 points. The first one is plan. Second is explore. Third one is budget. Backlog also stay safe. Somehow plan it will be scaffolding your own trip. Budget also it will be protect your capital and manage your currency tiers, so you will not facing over budget. And it will be backlight also. Backlight it will be it will be maintaining your own mobility. The fourth one is stay safe. Uh, you have to ensure yourself in and maintain situational awareness. Like you don't know, maybe there is some city that you like. Let's say in Bangkok. In Bangkok, you don't know if there is crimes there is thieves there. You have to stay safe. You have to maintain yourself in the situational awareness, and you have to keeping your own document like passport. Yeah, passport is like the key of everything. Yeah, to some a police station, you make some report. They will also ask your own passport for the identity. And the last one, explore and let the journey change you. It will be backpacking. It will be make you more independent, more independence, and you have the survival mode being active. Like for example, uh, maybe in Indonesia, every places you know, you can just looking on TikTok. You go to some street vendor. You went to some viral restaurants. Let's say just open your own social media and ask about the price. Yeah. Somehow they will tell you about it, but not in another country. You have to ask by your own self. Like, for example, you want to buy some egg or satay, or perhaps you going to some local markets. Just ask, let's say, how much for this one. If they couldn't speak English, you can just directly open your smartphone and opening Google Translate. You just translate it from English to some local language. Yeah. Let's say in Filipina they speak Tagalog, so you can just directly translate from English to Tagalog. I think that is my conclusion. Yeah. That is 5 points. It will be very important. It will be something that you need when you when you want to when you went out to another country for the next few months or next years, perhaps. Is there any more questions, Mas Umar or Mas Fardan?
Maybe that's all from us.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And I hope my presentation will help you guys to planning your own schedule if you want to go backpacking to another country like Singapore or Malaysia, perhaps. And also maybe in some Indonesian cities, yeah, like maybe you live in Jakarta and you want to go to Bali, perhaps. Yeah. You have to plan, stick to the plan, make your own itinerary, defining your own budget, travel insurance, and looking for the local transportation there.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenzie Hara, for the beneficial knowledge about backpacking. Yeah, maybe that's all from us. Sorry if we have some mistakes. Yeah. Uh, that's what we say is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.